a
Dressed
spot
to the
of trouble.
nines, are we?
A pleasant day to you, miss.
You may have not found a piece of Eden, but this material is invaluable. Look. It says the London assassins had found a shroud.
The Shroud of Eden is supposed to heal even the gravest injury. If the assassins had found something like this, surely Father would have known.
There must be something we're missing.
Something only we can see. These look like directions. Are you coming?
Fieldwork is not really my speciality.
We found a clue to a precursor object. Don't you want to follow it?
Put that way, one can hardly refuse. Do you know, I think this map may be taking us to the Kenway mansion.
Kenway? The pirate?
Master assassin and pirate, yes.
How much do you know about the Shroud of Eden?
It's said to heal the sick. The popular myth is that it brings people back from the dead, but the assassin records say that's not true. I've never heard of one being in London, though. Do you really think Edward Kenway could have found one?
He traveled extensively, so it's possible. But if he did, he kept it a closely guarded secret.
But if it's true, what a find it would be.
Indeed. I'm eager to find out myself.
Slowly now.
It's surprising that you haven't already searched the Kenway house. I think this is it.
I think you're right. Look.
I'll be in the study. I don't want to be interrupted unless you have news of the lost notebook.
That makes getting in a challenge.
You still intend to enter?
If this is a Templar stronghold, it won't get any easier. But don't worry. We'll stay well away from Miss Lucy. Shall we? Can you check over there?
Of course.
Hope she's not in any real trouble. She's someone else's problem now. She's not allowed in here!
What are we looking for?
I'm not quite sure.
What are the Templars not seeing?
Something only we can.
This piano is beautiful. No, I wish I could. I love the sound. You?
A little. Enough to pass as a genteel young lady if I need to.
I would love to hear you play if the opportunity presents itself. Was a pirate. Where would a pirate hide his treasure?
I'd hide mine in a library.
Mine. Not enormously subtle, is it?
Clearly Kenway had a strong sense of spectacle.
This is incredible.
The history of the London assassins. Bolt holes, vaults, a hidden key. This is it.
You say you heard music? There was no opening there before.
It's closing!
Yes, I can see that. Help me block it.
We need to find another way out.
You said you had the piano.
An entire vault, filled with assassin history, left behind once again.
Never again, I swear. Right. Get to work then. Right away, sir. I've told you you're not to leave your work area ever. Give me, sir. Give it, sir. Simple dissection. It's horrible. Don't do it again.
Nigel needs help.
An undeniable air of joie de vivre. Been romancing Henry with your piano playing, have you? Can't strike a false note.
Miss Fry, I brought some books. I hope I'm not intruding by being here.
Quite the contrary. It's nice to have the company. A herbarium? Are you collecting flowers for someone?
Only myself. I'm told it's something of a British pastime. Did you know they all have symbolic meanings?
I had heard something of the sort.
Of course you have. Unfortunately, I have no time to fill the book.
I could collect some samples, if you would accept my help.
I would appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Fry.
Nigel's in a spot.
What is it, Evie?
There are all manner
Have I
of
forgotten
things
your
to do this
birthday?
time.
What'll I come over and teach you a lesson?
do you think you are? Barging in without so much as wiping your feet.
Stay in touch. Cletus.
I need your skills.
What's all that argy-bargy about, then?
Serves you right.
$4.20 blackbirds baked in a pie.
Mr. Fry, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes, we had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Mr. Fry, how's your sister? Still in the running, I hope. Ah, I thought you... We'll see you.
Let them know what we can...
Teach this lot.
Where would I find the doctor? Ah.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
I don't care about your ethics. And I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
How to do it.
While we await, I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of mind. The idea that one can point out connections and relations which exist between the conditions and perhaps more importantly, the manifestations of mind is no longer a pervasive phenomenon. Yet as we previously studied, phrenology, when rigorously practiced, allows us to discover each from an observation of the other. The science of mind teaches us
Well, another scoundrel lost. What a surprise.
the patient. For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped for wingspan on either side of the lower back of the head. Police records and medical observation. I am, of course, referring to the specimen's tendency to provoke assault, and desirable propensities which were overstressed by the use of the soothing serum. Despite the specimen's mild reaction to the procedure, the soothing serum you have just witnessed is nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness of the medicine of tomorrow. While we await, I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of mind. The idea that one can
I wouldn't trust the doctors here, especially that Elliotson fellow.
and perhaps more importantly, the manifestation is no longer a pervasive Yet as we previously studied, phrenology when
I got a farmer.
Is there anybody out there?
What's the matter?
Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Oh, quite. Thank you, sir. Well, you'll know where to find me, sir. Oh, go on now, sir. I will wait here. There is something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson.
And then he tells her to bugger off, but she can't get out without her key.
She'll report him to Miss Nightingale, you know.
just witnessed is nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness of the medicine of tomorrow. While we await, I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of mind.
Give over.
I'll teach you a lesson!
For instance, this 10. The protuberances previously measured established the correctness of both police records and medical observation. I am specimen status and desirable propensities which were wholly suppressed by the use. Oh no! While we are waiting, I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of mind. Beyond the area of connection, relationships, between the conditions and development of the brain, and perhaps more importantly, it's no longer a pervasive phenomenon. As we previously studied, phrenology, when rigorously practiced, allows us to discover each from observation of the other. The science teaches us how to not only identify, but also how to measure the mental faculties of a patient. For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped record was found alongside the lower back of its head. The protuberances previously measured established the correctness of both police records and medical observation. I am, of course, specimen status of the and desirable propensities which were wholly suppressed by the use of this serum. Despite the specimen's the brain, and perhaps more importantly, the measure is nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness of the method of
She will know what to do. His experimentations are making our patients worse. I am sure of it.
While we wait, I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of mind.
Now there's a suspicious fellow. Now I'll make this Friday.
Teaches us how to not only identify, but also how to measure the mental faculties of the patient. For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped record was found alongside the lower back of the
He's in my sight!
Despite the specimens of
Are you? Hold it!
you have just witnessed is nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness of the medicine of tomorrow.
You can show yourself out now.
tummy is all.
And nothing a little syrup won't cure.
Haven't you heard? Stocks are low. We can't administer soothing syrup without Dr. Elliot's written consent. Black bollocks.
Like I bits on you, you'll wish you'd come quietly.
I'm so bored. Oh, I hate this night'll never end.
I thought we had him. Back to the station. So quiet.
To fix a bloody crack in the wall. And don't come back! Ugh, bloody rats. This place. So filthy.
Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. In a moment, we will At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow. Forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes it can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
The intruder! You're going!
Elliotson expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased? Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
but
you,
simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick. For their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry. This insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night, so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.